Hey everyone, I'm going to do a video today for you on how to use the layouts that you see here in your Google Sites and why you might use them. So we've talked a lot about these and inserting all of these elements into your website and how to do that. And I just wanted to just show you how they work, and they really just take you practicing, trying them out and seeing if you like them. I teach this a lot to students when they're making a digital portfolio, because it's a really easy and simple way to have a sort of a layout. But I just want to show you how they work. If you click on one, they go on your page. So I just clicked on one. And what this does is it gives you a pre-formatted section with a picture or something. It could be a Google Doc even, a piece of text in heading format or title format, and then another text box here. So that's one layout. The second is very similar. You could add something here. So I say something because you really can add anything here. You can upload from your computer, you can select an image, you can insert something from Drive, you can insert a video from YouTube, you can even insert a calendar and a map. So a lot of options here. Not any different from things that are optional down here, right? But it kind of gives you this pre-designed layout, and might be something you want to add to your page. So I just want to show you how to use it. I'm going to do, the next one is very similar to this one. So this would be considered like a 2-column. This one would be considered a 3-column, a 4-column, right? So they all look very similar. You have something, an element you can add here, like a picture or a Google Doc, a sort of title, heading, and then some caption sort of text. And these are very similar. This one is all that's missing is sort of the title-y text, and then you just have like a caption. So I think this one would be good for images or for embedding, say, like a PDF that you have going to a link, maybe a PDF of a math sheet, or I don't know, maybe a little picture of a book, and then it links to an online reading of a read aloud or something like that. And then these layouts, these two are a little different. This one I can picture more for images. That's what this little mountain picture is of. And then this one is very similar to this one. It's just a 2-column version of this one. So I'll drag this one up here so you can kind of see them. All I'm doing is holding down and dragging up. So that is what the layouts look like once they're on the pages. And like I said, the really only way to determine if these will work for you on your website is to try them out and use them. One good thing to know is that these elements are just text boxes and inserting anything, so you can move them around. I often get asked, oh yeah, I like this layout, but I want the text box to be above the image or whatever, and you can do that. You can just say this is your title and this is your caption. You can just drag it above the image and it will go there. So I'll do the same thing for this one, just so you can see. And then in the first one, in the first section, I'll just show you what it looks like to add something. So I'm just going to select an image from my Drive, but as you can see, this box, inserting box, looks the same as it did when we just inserted an image. I happen to have some images in here. So I'm just going to click here and click insert and show you what that looks like when you insert an image. And then I'm actually just going to delete this section and show you what it looks like to insert from Drive a Google Doc. There we go. So I'm going to insert this. These are a couple of the examples I used, and then here's an example of what a PDF might look like. I'm just navigating into my Drive. That's all I'm doing. And remember that when you have sort of a preview of a Google Doc or a PDF or a Google Slides, and it's 8.5 by 11. It's just going to show you the top part, right? If it was a slides, it would show you a preview. So I'll trash this one and do that again. Actually all I did was just undo. I'm just gonna undo, and I'm gonna show you what a slides looks like. So here's an example of a Google Slides. When you add a Google Slides to a website, it does look different than a PDF and a Google Doc in that it gives you like a little preview of the slideshow. So when you publish this to the web, you will actually be able to navigate through the slideshow, which I think is pretty cool. So those are what the layouts look like, and that is how they work. They are very customizable to whatever you need on your site. So I hope that you have found that super helpful. One other thing I'm just going to point out before I go is you can see that they're embedded elements just like anything we did up here. So they still take on the same properties in that you get the little toolbar that pops up on the top of an image, for example, right? You could make that a link, you could crop it. The text, you get all these formatting options, and that's about it. So that is how you work with the pre-made layouts in Google Sites. I hope that you found that helpful, and if you have any questions, just let us know.